Oh man, let's go, man. I got it. All right, let me get back, man. Look, this game right here, man. We talking about the Battle of the Parkway. If you was
Woo!
not a members only fan, become a member, not a fan, a member only member. I'm sorry. If not, please become a member only All Star and above, so you can go back and watch what happened here. Because my man Joe, man, you held it down, Joe. It was 3-on-1, or as Vaughn would say, a 3v1. These kids today, man, they taking over the lingo. 3 versus 1. Joe said you gonna get this work. I think Jaden Daniels heard you, but Lamar Jackson finished it for you. So the game went, and the Ravens said 30-23 at the bank, Mo's versus Yo's. And I think the dummies came out victorious, but Zay Flowers had a lot to say about it. It's not my game. Y'all heard me talk about the Cowboys too much. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to say, well, the loser goes first. Mm-hmm. So, Joe, Lamar Jackson outdoed that MVP. You still ain't seen nothing like him before? Tell us what you seen, man.
Hold up, before we go, Blaze, like, hold up, brother. I know you want to move on to the next topic, but I got one question.
And just like Jerry Jones, I accept all coins. You know what I mean? $1.99 for your mind, 47.
That's all he put. Man, look, shout out to the Ravens. Ravens held it down. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson picked us apart from the pocket. You know, like he had his moments when he ran the ball, but it's funny. He ran the ball 11 times. I don't remember 11 times him running. But he did he did most of his damage for real in the pocket. I gotta give him that. Now we had the members only, and you know I truly believe we can win this game. And then when Brian Robinson was out, I still believe we can win this game. So I don't want nobody feeling like, oh, we only lost because we ain't had Brian Robinson, all that stuff. I do think Brian Robinson would have helped, obviously, in our like goal line situations, but we scored once we got up there. So that's why I'm not like saying like, oh, he would have made a huge difference. He would have made a difference in our run game. We couldn't get nothing in the run game. I will say that. But what hurt us this game was, number one, we know the defense is horrible. I feel like for a rookie quarterback, it's a lot of pressure for this dude to like score almost every drive, because there were critical moments when we had the ball that we could have scored, but we didn't. Like Zacchaeus dropped a big catch on second down from Jaden Daniels, put it right on the money. He dropped it. That would have given us the first down, and then we couldn't move the chains. Now I told Tom was backstage. I'm not gonna complain too much about it, but the jersey tug on Noah Brown on third down, I feel like that was a big play too, and they didn't call nothing, but it's all good. It's part of the game. That was a big play that could have moved the chains, you know. And because I feel like when Zacchaeus dropped that first pass, if I'm not mistaken, I think we were tied 3-3, if I'm not mistaken, and we could have took the lead. I think we were tied in the moment. I think we were. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I think when it was tied 3-3, did we go down and score? It might have been
no. We sacked Lamar. We sacked Lamar, and y'all had a
no. We got a field goal because y'all scored first. Y'all scored first.
No,
then we scored. Then Zacchaeus dropped it.
There you go. All right. So then on top of that, hold on, y'all.
No, that's not even it either.
No, that's what happened. They punted. He dropped it.
No, that wasn't a Zacchaeus drive.
After y'all kicked the field goal,
it was somewhere in there.
No, I'm looking right at it. After y'all kicked the field goal, they had the ball next, and then it says right here, it's an incomplete short down the middle. It was a 3rd and 10, and then they punted. It was 3-3 at that time.
It was 2nd and 12 right here at the 41. It was the drive after we punted.
After y'all punted, right?
You know, from a team that don't punt a lot, I see a lot of punts. That's all I'm saying.
And look, that was
my bad.
And that was like, I feel like it was a momentum, like, you know what I mean? Like, because the defense gotta stop. We're like, oh snap, they gotta stop, and then we dropped that pass. I do think like the secondary is garbage, man. I've been complaining about the secondary. And look, Mark, my guy, all right, but I'm gonna say this on air. Mark is higher than me on the defense, and every time our defense get cooked, I text him, and Mark don't respond. I would say Juice getting cooked. He don't respond. St. Juice getting cooked. He don't respond. Because St. Juice be getting cooked, bro. Like, I remember I was high on St. Juice that one year, and I was like, he gonna be, and then the next year, last year, he was terrible. So I'm out on St. Juice, and this year he's been bad. And Mark always try to talk me into it. Nah, bro, he's getting cooked. that one
So
drive when
St.
y'all
Juice is your Dak Prescott? You sound
nah,
like
I'm
you and
old.
Mark sound like me and
Hey,
Worm.
look, I didn't want to cut you
No,
off, but I was going to say, you mean he was Hound St. Juice, the best secondary in the NFL year?
all right, all right. We're not gonna revisit that rabbit hole, right? But look, like that one drive when y'all took it all the way down from like that 5 yard line, St.
Oh
Juice,
yeah.
it was St. Juice that whole drive. 3 big plays on St. Juice. The pass interference, the holding, Zay Flowers is cooking this dude. So but like Ravens they're a good team. They were at home. Like Carl and Chris said, Ravens are known for when the buildup is like when somebody's coming to Baltimore and the buildup is huge because an MVP candidate, they normally torture them. Brock Purdy, Josh Allen, and they normally torture them. I feel like Jaden Daniels handled the music very well. Jaden Daniels made some incredible throws. I mean, we talking about if these throws weren't on the money, 2 touchdowns wouldn't be there because 1 touchdown was on 3rd down and one other touchdown was on 4th down. The one he threw to Terry on the back of the end zone, that was a veteran throw. He looked off the safety, and then he had it was an anticipated throw, so he had to throw it before Terry got to the spot. Terry catch it, get both feet down. Then the 4th down throw. Woo! That thing was nice, man.
You couldn't place a better ball. And they had the wherewithal to throw back shoulder because I don't think it was initially supposed to be back shoulder.
It's supposed to be a back shoulder fade.
No, but I think he threw. It was supposed to be a back shoulder to the pylon. He threw back shoulder to the front pylon.
Exactly. Because as soon as the ball hiked, you saw Terry like looking like this, and then he pumped, and then he threw it to the lower pylon. That's what Terry awareness to man, and that catch was crazy. So what I saw from Jaden Daniels, man, it is still more confidence in me to like, we got us a dog because there were multiple times. One time, 2 best defensive players, Kyle Hamilton, right before he throws the ball, he's standing right in that pocket. Kyle Hamilton smacked on, threw it right on the money, got up. Roquan too, still right in that pocket, threw it, get smacked, get right back up. So he showed a lot of heart out there. I like what I saw for him, but this defense is so frustrating, man. Because and Dan Quinn is frustrated too. I could just listen to him in the press conference. He just like they had a game plan in place. They knew what was going on. Sound familiar?
No.
But like I feel like our front 7 did good, and then when Jonathan Allen got injured and came out the game, I feel like that's when Derrick Henry really started killing us. Derrick Henry had his couple of moments in the first half, but we did a good job on Derrick Henry throughout the whole game. But I also know Derrick Henry, as the game goes on, he wears you down.
I wasn't even going to go there. I was going to go so more so because even though Derrick Henry got a lot of big chunks, a lot of them weren't up the middle. A lot of them were on toss plays to the outside. So Jonathan Allen, excuse me. Oh my God. Jonathan Allen wouldn't have really affected that anyway.
But Jonathan Allen was there. He's on the counters. If you watch, he was.
But on toss plays, I don't think he's going to affect those as much. Counters, because you got a counter step, cut back, and then the guard's got to pull. You can disrupt it that way. You can
I got you.
Blow up the gap that way. But on counter play, not counter, on toss plays, you got to get to the outside quick. And I don't think
I got you. But then also that's a factor too because y'all start running up the middle, right? But like I feel like he killed us and in the back end of the game, and I feel like that injury was bad for us, and he's out for the season too. And then you got some fans like throwing the parade because he hurt because other guys got opportunity. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Jonathan Allen is one of our leaders on the team. He's our Terry McLaurin on defense. He's been here. Nah, man. I think we should keep Jonathan Allen. He's getting double teamed literally every play. You know what I mean? So I gotta give him respect for that. But I feel like the result of the game doesn't tell. I feel like the game was pretty lopsided. I'm not gonna lie, but the score shows like the fight in the team because I feel like watching that game, bro, I feel like the Ravens couldn't not get stopped. Like I feel like they was going on the field with ease. You know what I mean? And we couldn't run the ball. We were literally one-dimensional that whole game. So Jaden Daniels had to be a quarterback. And he showed people that he's a quarterback. Like he 25 and 35, 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He got sacked 3 times. The first one was early in the first possession. And then he got sacked twice at the end of the game because it's like trying to find like one of those sacks was because he tried to throw a screen but it got covered, and he just took the L. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't remember who did it. I want to say it was Kyle, but that was a great play.
Yeah. So the Ravens did a good job, and then you can tell the Ravens also were like they treated this game like it was a big game. Yeah, I like watching the other Ravens games. I've seen every Ravens game this year. The Bills game and this game are the 2 games I watched I feel like, yeah, this was a big game for us. We got to make sure we show up. You know, so, seriously, I'm not even taking a shot at the Ravens. I feel like they came prepared and ready to play this
missed
game.
the game.
Huh?
They needed to beat us too. They would have been 0-3. They needed that game.
Oh yeah, but they took the fall the gas on y'all though the second half.
But I get what Joe's saying. Joe's saying like hearing the noise and the build up and everything like that. It wasn't really. It was some noise with the Bills game, not the Bills game, with y'all game, but it wasn't really. The only noise from that was should it be time to panic.
Yeah,
that was really the only noise around the time from y'all game.
I think the noise for us was like the game of the week.
You talking about the disrespect towards the quarterback, like that?
Yeah,
that
I'm talking about like the Bills game was the disrespect to the quarterback. That's number one. And
this one too.
No. Well, Ron Clark was the only guy. Everybody really was saying we're gonna lose. Everybody really picked us. But like, I think this game was built up as a game. Like it was the game of the week. And then everybody was like, "Oh man, like you got 2 MVPs." And then Jaden Daniels getting all this hype. You know what I mean? Like the Ravens just want to make a statement. So they did do a good job keeping him in the pocket. They did a great job keeping him in the pocket. But my man did good. And Terry McLaurin, man, he made me proud too. He was balling out there. Like after Chris called him a bum, called him Mill. I forgot what he called him. But Zay Flower was cooking St. Jude.
Like fifth receivers or something like that. Wide receiver fives or something like that. I don't know.
But by the way, Carl, that interception Lamar did throw, I feel like that wasn't a good ball.
It was a ball where he tried to lead him away from the linebacker. Was it out like in his catch radius? Yes. Was it a little bit like I'll say this? He tried to lead him away from the linebacker. It was a little like out. He had to stretch for it because
he did.
Trying to lead him away.
He fell trying to stretch for it.
Yeah.
And then my man Mike got them hand. Y'all lucky I wasn't in the chat. I would have put my Mike from Michigan video, but I wasn't in the chat.
Mike got burnt up by Zay Flowers. Don't forget.
No, he did because they help your tight end. so just say that he did get burnt up 1-on-1. It was for the help your tight end. When
on a dig route in the middle of the field.
That was him or that was St. Jude's?
No, Mike got one too.
Oh, I don't remember that. I do remember that one on third down when he got caught by the tight end, and then he went across the middle. But that's all I got, man. Shout out to the Ravens. They won the game. My dad called me to my son. He a little boy. I'm like, Dad, you said y'all gonna blow us out. Y'all won by 7. He a little boy. All right, Dad. All right, bro.
You know you gonna get trash talk, especially when you say y'all gonna beat us by double digits. I don't know if you told him that, but you told me that.
I ain't telling that.
So you told me that, so you know.
Oh yeah, by the way, but before the time, by the way. Listen, y'all, it was a tough game. Like I said, I got bumps and bruises on my face, man. It was Tomo, look, Carl, Tomo, you see my face? This from the game yesterday. I shot 0 free throws. I was getting crushed, and they weren't calling nothing. Something like the past and friends call. But go ahead. All
right, so look.
Hold, Carl, before you go, I just gotta make some announcements right quick. So the Chargers, they signed a veteran cornerback, Eli Apple.
You're petty.
He got signed.
You're petty.
All right.
You're petty.
What you doing the chats, man? I was just letting the people know the news, man.
You're petty. But all right, so if you think I'm about to come on here and bash the Commanders, no, I'm not about to do that. It was a really good game. I am going to get a little bit of my trolls off because, you know, Joe brought up the Bengals game and how the Bengals scored first, the Commanders took the lead and never looked back, never gave up the lead. Well, that's what happened Sunday with the Ravens and the Commanders. Commanders got the turnover. Commanders scored first. We take the lead. Y'all tied it, but we never gave that lead back up, though. We never gave it back up. JD played phenomenal. I do have to correct one thing I said in the chat. I when we was going back and forth after the game, I said, you said JD wouldn't get his career high. Did he get it? I don't think so. He actually did. So shout out to JD. He actually got his career high. He got 268, which is the most he's thrown for this year.
269.
Let's get it. I told you.
So shout out to him. I just looked. So yeah, shout out to him. Joe was right about that. But I do got something for Javon. Because Javon liked to say that we got cooked on the panel Friday. But just because I don't throw out numbers, just because I talk about philosophy and stuff, don't mean I got cooked. Joe did a good job. He held his own against us in the panel. He threw out them numbers. It was good. But a lot, not, I won't say a lot, but things that I said did happen. Ravens defense elevated. They did not reach their average. They were the only team in the NFL to average 30 points. I believe at like 31 points. I'm correct?
31, I think.
31.
Yeah. Yep, they averaged 31. They did not get their average. We held them to 23. We didn't hold them to 17. I thought 31-17. I thought I had a pretty good score prediction of 31-17. The final score was 30-23. I'm 1 point off of the Ravens, 6 off the Commanders. I thought that was a pretty decent Yes, might I say. We stopped the run. I said we was gonna stop the run. Derrick Henry got a slow start. They did a good job on Derrick Henry in the beginning, but like I said on the pregame panel, it's tough when you got to tackle that man over and over and over and over again. He finished with 130, a buck 32, I believe, and 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, I get it. I didn't throw out the numbers. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. But when I spoke philosophy. I spoke things like that, and it happened. With the first blitz that we sent Kyle on, came untouched and sacked JD. Well, he didn't. I think he sacked him. I can't remember if he sacked him or JD got it out quick, but it was like an incomplete pass. And JD got lucky too. Darius Washington, I need you on the judge because JD threw you a clear pick and you dropped it, and that led to the touchdown. So I'm gonna need you to get on the judge. No, y'all got a field goal. Y'all got a field goal.
That was third down. Yeah.
Y'all got a field goal. But either way, that erases that field goal. So get on the judge, Darius. This one thing should have killed. It should have killed y'all, but it didn't kill y'all. It kinda. Dan Quinn calling them 2 timeouts after the 2-minute warning in the first half. I don't understand the thought process because y'all called the timeouts, got us the third down, but y'all couldn't stop us for real. And so we got the first down, and now what we should have did was y'all want to kill Harbaugh for this. I'm actually with you on this. I don't know why we were still going tempo. We should have bled the clock. We should have made it to where now we solely have the ball before going into halftime. Y'all don't even get a chance to get the ball, but what do? We run tempo. We score with like 50-something seconds left, and JD actually drives into field goal range. Didn't even have to use the timeout, by the way. Drives in the field goal range, but we blocked the field goal. But, again, that shouldn't happen. Once we got the first down after they burned them 2 timeouts and didn't stop us, we should have been hiking the ball with like 5 to 10 seconds left on that play clock. Because we still had our timeouts. So
I'm gonna cut you off. Y'all were trying to burn the clock out, and then got through the ball. They threw an incompletion in the end zone. That's what happened.
Tempo. If you look again when we hiked the ball, then we hiked the ball with like 20-something seconds left on the play clock. We didn't after
running the ball. We called timeout though.
No, after we got the first down, y'all didn't call timeout because y'all was saving it for if y'all get the ball back. If you look again, y'all burned 2 timeouts, and then on third down with 1 timeout, we got the first down.
Okay.
Y'all didn't burn it.
Okay.
I kept it, and we went tempo.
I got you.
We shouldn't have went tempo. I even sent in the chat. I'm like, I bet they wasted the timeouts. They killed themselves. Let's burn the clock. YouTube, let's burn the clock. Make sure we are the last ones to touch this ball because they get ball coming out of half. Did not do that. It almost didn't hurt y'all. Well, it should have hurt y'all, but it didn't. And then we blocked the field goal, so I guess it was no harm, no foul there. Big momentum swing was holding y'all to a field goal out of halftime. Because I feel like if y'all had scored a touchdown out of halftime, new ball game, gave y'all new life, I feel like it'd have been a way harder game to win. Another thing that helped us, how many times did the Commanders punt all year prior to the game? I believe the answer was 8. 8 times coming into this game. How many times did the Commanders punt this game? 3. This what's that, about 40? I ain't too good with fractions like that. That's the easy ones, but it's almost 50%. One more point would have been 50%. That would have been a 50% of what they punted in the regular season so far. So in 5 weeks, Commanders punted 8 times.
We punt more against the Buccaneers, but go ahead.
That's cool. It's even more than my point.
No, I'm laughing at Mark.
They punted 3 times against us. The Ravens only punted once. We had a turnover and 1 punt. So again, I told you. Now, I never said that Jada Daniels was going to look trash against us. We going to hold him to 150 yards. He ain't going to do nothing. I never said that. I always give respect to Jada Daniels because I like Jada Daniels. He's one of my guys coming out of college. But I did say this defense was going to look better. I did say this defense was going to show up. And to hold a team that was been on a crazy touchdown or scoring streak, we'll just say scoring streak, to make them punt 3 times. One drive, they got no yards. No yards, 3 and out, instant. I just find it hard to say I got cooked after the fact. But so great game nonetheless.
Hold on. You just counting JD's snaps, right?
What you mean? Pass? Yeah.
All right. We put it twice against the Browns. So, like 3, I I guess you.
It don't matter. It's still
I guess you're a series better than the Browns.
No, more than the series better than the Browns because one, they didn't score.
Go ahead.
They didn't score for. They scored with a touchdown late in the game when it was over. Don't do that.
They did what? Wait, they did what?
Yeah, garbage time. Absolutely,
Yeah,
garbage time touchdown.
They actually. So when the Commanders played them, they didn't score a touchdown till when?
No, they scored. Just over to in the game, yeah.
So that's what y'all did. I'm just talking about another team. Go ahead.
You talking about
Mr. 47. I'm talking about Mr. 47. Because Deshaun Watson looked like a young quarterback the other day against another team, but we just saying.
I'm still lost, but I'm gonna let you get that off.
Because you only watched the Browns-Eagles game, that's why.
No, I watched some of it. I had AJ Brown for a touchdown in that game.
That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, shout out to Commanders, man. They played a good game. I'm not going to sit here and say like we stomped them. They tried. No, good game. We did dominate, though. I will say that. I felt like we did dominate. I do feel like I agree with Joe. The 7-point game doesn't show how well of a game we played. But it just also shows, like Joe said, the fight they had and how good Jaden Daniels and his offense can be. Again, going back to the touchdown that Terry had, that was – first of all, did you hear Terry narrate that touchdown, Joe? He said he got out the huddle, and depending on the leverage of the cornerback, he was going to give him like a little shake, JD a shake, to let him know he's running a fade. And he saw the leverage, and that's what happened. So it was basically at an adjustment at the line. So he gave him a little fake slant release, went to a little fade ball, gave him the look like he going back in zone, and then Jaden threw a back shoulder to the lower pylon. It was it's just the beauty of football. That's what that play was. Beautiful football. Man. Brandon Stevens, I will say that if you're going to be press technique that close, you got to get your hands on him. You can't just not touch him. I get it. You probably play bail, but you're at it's 4th and go at the 6. You got to get hands on him. But
that was still a good defense.
It was, but you got to get hands on him. You got to disrupt the timing because we sent the blitz.
Facts.
So you got to disrupt the timing.
Facts.
You got to get your hands on him, disrupt the timing. But great game. Commanders, y'all do look good this season. Hats off to y'all, man. That's all I can say. But we got the W. Y'all had to take that bus ride. Like I said, y'all the Migos, man. Y'all was happy, dancing, all that, coming up to M&T. Sad faces. Looking sad going back down to the land of the Moes, which I currently reside in, by the way. But go ahead.
But before you go, Tomo, the team was they were not, because every reporter kept saying, "How do you feel about being close with the Ravens?" Nobody was content with that. Everybody wanted to win, which I like to hear. And also, everybody understand that Dan Quinn made a message after the game was like, "These are the type of games you want to be in, not." Now you gonna blow teams out, but these are the games you had to like feel and be a part of. I know it's all right. Be a part of.
Leave and get real phone. You looking real unfamiliar, granddad.
So, these are the games you want to be a part of because you gotta learn how to win in these games. You know what I mean? These close games. Now we were in this game versus the Bengals. We were in this game versus the Giants, like I would say, but the Ravens were like the superior team. And they were playing with the lead, you know, and we didn't have all of our stuff going. I would say the Bengals game, our running game wasn't working either. But, like, that's why I'm mad B-Rock got hurt, because I ain't want us to fall into that statistic of being rushed for, like, they rushed more than 100 yards than us. Like, they did every other team. I was like, nah, that ain't going to happen to us. And B-Rock, I was like, dang. I like Austin Eckler, but I don't think right now he's an every down back. You know, he even said it himself. He don't want to play all those snaps. He want to be able to share snaps. So, but like Carl said, man, like last year we played the Eagles and we lost that close game in overtime, and that was like, man, I felt good even though we lost. This one feels better because the anticipation of this game, like it wasn't like, I feel like that Commanders team snuck up on the Eagles, where we were coming in loud to the Ravens then, and this is the result we got. And our second receivers is Noah Brown and Zacchaeus. Like you know what I mean? Like
Eagle and a Cowboy. Look at this. Look at this, bro. I'm telling you.
You feel me? So
the universe don't make sense.
That just speaks volume. My guy JD5 is like he's that man. He gonna be Tomo, man. Sorry, man. Yeah, I see him twice a year, bro.
Hey, Mark, cry about it.
Hey, I tell you like everybody else been saying. Holla at me next year when we got our film on this young kid. All right. Have your moment, enjoy it. Y'all doing y'all thing. Like Carl said, y'all playing good. I'm happy for a select few of fans. I didn't get posted in no memes yesterday outside of the Cowboys, outside of everybody that's from Detroit saying, how about them Cowboys? But as far as Commanders fans, I ain't hear a word from y'all. I'm just saying, it felt good. It felt good. Leave me alone.
I sent you some on
You a
Twitter.
Detroit fan.
But I'm
not.
not.
On Twitter, I gotta go look at that.
I'm rocking with my mother, but go ahead.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Not you not rocking with your mother. Not that. I'm talking about you.
I told y'all got me lasagna for free this week. I appreciate y'all.
Do your thing, man. I don't know why. What's going on with my teams and feeding Carl? Like, that's a thing this year.
Appreciate y'all.
Like, we really neighbors at this point. I'm just giving my man meals and everything. He got Sunday dinners, Saturday dinners. But I just want to ask one question, Joe. What was Frankie?
Huh?
Frankie Louisville. It was one play where he missed a tackle. I think it was on Derrick Henry stepped on one play.
Frankie was going crazy a few games. I just wanted to bring him up because
his name was pass rusher, man. It's kind of hard when you're a pass rusher going against Lamar.
His name was brought up on the.
I do want to say too, your boy kept saying Bobby Wagner when he see Lamar.
Yeah.
I thought about that when he made that tackle in open field. I did.
Bro, Bobby Wagner played a good game, bro.
He did.
Nobody get past him.
He did. I thought about that.
Yeah, like he had a right in the center. We saw what happened to Shiloh. We saw what happened to him. But my man Bobby was like, and got him. I was like, let's go. So yeah, but Roquan was, I don't know. Like Roquan, it wasn't noisy either. I just want to say that.
Wait, I just wanted to ask about Frankie.
Hold on. Time out. We're going to talk about that Bobby Wagner play. We got to talk about that pursuit angle on JD because that was a great pursuit angle on third down.
You doing on third down?
Yeah.
My man still got like 4 yards on that.
He came from the other side of the field.
No, he had leverage, and JD had to try to give him a hop step to get past.
Yeah, he came from the other side of the field. If you can still take a bad angle, JD got him. He had to take a great pursuit angle.
I'm not gonna give him too much credit for that though. Like I would with Bobby.
Bobby made a great open field play too.
Yeah,
but that was a great pursuit angle by Roquan.
Like it was Lamar and Bobby 1-on-1. He was dancing with Bobby 1-on-1. Bobby was like, "Nah, bro, I ain't going
in the mix."
Bobby heard the show. He said, "Nah, I gotta get this tackle. I gotta get this tackle."
Bobby Wagner, man. Bobby Wagner, he's still playing at a high level. He really is.
Facts.
Well, I will say this, and I mean, Mark, you kind of alluded to it. That you see some growth when some of these coordinators leave a certain place, because one of those games, if I see a running back have 24 carries for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns, the score is going to look like what it did in the Lions game. However, you all found a way to keep it contained and actually score back and forth. So that showed some progression there. Another thing is your guy stood in the pocket and stood tall. I mean, it would have been nice to see both running games go back and forth because, again, that was another talk of the whole dynamic between the two teams is how both quarterbacks and running backs are doing their thing as far as rushing. They say Lamar stepped up into what is he now? Let me see he moved into second in his career rushing amongst QBs. So he's doing his thing there. Yep. So he's doing his thing there. And then again, shout out to Derrick Henry with the 132 yards. Now Derrick Henry, he became always that, man. I gotta find me another team.
Dang,
I gotta do a rebrand.
This whole game is just like
I gotta do a rebrand.
Could have been a Cowboy.
Could have been and was a Cowboy. That's what I'm gonna say. But he the first player to rush for a TD in each of the first 6 games since LT in 05. So this was a historic matchup. I'm kind of mad y'all not in the same division, so we can't see this twice. But hats off to both you guys, man. We got to see the Commanders come. Excuse me? What you playing, Madden?
What are you talking about? I'm just saying Mike. I said Mike. We might see him twice. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't playing Madden. All right, but yeah, hats off to y'all, man. Y'all been balling. Now, see who y'all got up next, Carl.
Dang, I just looked at the schedule. Oh, Tampa Bay Monday night.
Okay, and then you all got the Panthers.
Then after Tampa Bay, we got Cleveland, and after Cleveland, we
got now, Tomo. We might put up 40 on the Panthers.
I ain't mad at it. Do your thing.
JD gonna come back with revenges.
Do your thing. B-Rob might come back and try to go for 200.
40-9. Nah, our defense ain't that good.
Yeah, first things first. Commanders Nation, stop throwing out scores. Just go win the game. All y'all threw out a score,
Mark,
and it was.
You hear that, Mark?
Mark said 28. See how I look at the 31-21. It's gonna be a close game. They will kick a field goal at the end of the game.
Your score was closer than mine. I give you that. But
no, I said 31-21.
Now your score was closer than mine. I had 31-17.
Yeah, but I was 9 points off of yours and 10
No, you
and 8
wasn't.
points from mine.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah. So you were closer. Mark said 28 in the first
No,
half. I was
Mark
like,
said, yeah,
damn.
28 and a half, 40 at the end of the game.
Mark was watching the wrong game. He was talking about the Lions
I
game.
can't tell you what Mark was doing when he made those predictions.
He was thinking about Detroit and the Cowboys. That's the game he was thinking about, but he had his jersey on.
Nah,
Where he thought they was gonna be
their program ain't reached Mark. That's all it was.
Look at this guy. He know for a fact it's not gonna happen. But Cal, I just want to say this. Y'all won, but y'all lost. like even though y'all won, y'all lost in my eyes. Like they won by 4 points. Even the Giants won by 6. Y'all only won by 4. And your boy screaming at the fans. Like, what's wrong with your boy? And just try to bring the kids to the press conference and lighten up the beating by the media.
Such a Sirianni answer right there. I knew it, bro. You
Bro,
can't.
it's the NFL. But it's the NFL. But if they lose to the Panthers.
You know what you said in the chat too, bro.
What do you say?
I can't say that on air because I don't know if YouTube won't take it the wrong way. But he know what he said
About
the disability thing. He know what he said.
They were trying hard. They were throwing parade because Jalen Hurts didn't turn the ball over in 9 games. First time in 9 games, he turned the ball over. Still didn't score in the first quarter. Guys, he see some points in the first quarter, bro.
Hey, hold on. Let's get to our last words. He did it again.
Yeah,
he did it again.
He definitely did. He got us. And he misspelled weak, but he got us.
This how you know he's still up. Like, he's like an old Commander fan. We're the only team to win in the East. That's like us when we beat the Broncos and everybody lost. All right.
Sound like the Broncos when they keep winning. They keep winning. What's going on?
Dang, man. So, hey, the last word is this, man. I never knew I'll see this day this soon. I knew I'll see it eventually, but this soon, like the Eagles looking like the old Commanders. Like, come on, man. Like every win they get, they celebrate now. Like, dang, like we the only team that won. Still number 3 in the division, right? Number 3 or number 2. They ahead of y'all now, talking about?
Yeah, they're ahead. Because we 3-3. We had a bye week. No, they had a bye week.
Yeah, they had one last week.
And we had a bye week too, because they ain't play Eagles so good.
Who the Eagles got next? Oh, they got the Giants next week.
Every game they win, every game they play this season, I think the fans are like, bro, we got to do something.
All right.
This team is too good to be scraping off wins the way that, nah, bro.
Bruh.
Nah.
You missing it, not me. You right. All right, look.